All right. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're well. So today we're going to be talking about creating a premium offer, packaging it, and pricing. All right. And in previous sessions so far, we have worked on content. We've worked on who your premium buyer is. We've worked on brand positioning, which is very key and plays a huge role in how you package your offer. All right. So all these things you're gonna be referencing, but today we're gonna be using the brand positioning session that we've done already. So if you haven't yet watched it, it's going to help clear up everything because I'm not gonna be going into the details. All right. And in fact, we're gonna be using the template, the task from the brand positioning session for today's work. All right. So let me see what we're gonna be talking about. And on top of that, I'm gonna be giving you the difference between having a regular offer and what a premium offer is. All right. And then we're going to be working on how to put together your premium offer and what goes into pricing, what to consider and what not to consider. All right. So for those who haven't met me yet, my name is Namatasi. I'm a LinkedIn business strategist and I help service-based entrepreneurs build profitable businesses on LinkedIn. So those are mainly coaches, virtual assistants, consultants, who else? Expert strategists, but if you're offering a service-based, solution. So I help you get clients and amplify your impact on LinkedIn by leveraging a powerful brand positioning. And we use content and systems to just make everything flow easy and something you can sustainably do in the long term. Okay. So let me just share my screen with you as we go into the intricacies of premium offer creation. Okay. So just bear with me. All right. So the difference between a regular and a premium offer. First of all, not every offer that you have is a premium offer. Not every offer that you have is a premium offer. You could have a regular offer and you're training and you're, taking people through the paces, but if it doesn't have to be a premium offer. And a premium offer isn't just about the pricing, okay? It's not just about like putting a high ticket price on it and calling it a premium offer. A premium offer is one that solves a specific problem for your clients, all right? A specific problem. And remember, we talked about this in brand positioning. What does your client want? What do you deliver? Okay, so a premium offer solves a specific problem. It gives a specific outcome, what your clients want, right? At a certain price and in a certain period of time. All right, so there are all these constants that make a premium offer. All right, and mostly a premium offer is one that solves your client's problem in the shortest time possible, because you'll find with your premium clients, it's not because they're not your premium clients because they wouldn't figure out how to solve their problem. It's just they want your help in shortening the process, in shortening the curve of getting that result. So in the shortest time possible, and this is for you to decide your offer from start to finish. Does it take your client from where they are to where they want to go? And how long would it take for them to move from this place to that with the help of your offer? That is the shortest time possible. Okay, so you don't do it's a premium offer and you're forcing people for something that would ideally work best for them in 1 year. You want to compress it and do it in maybe 3 months so you can reduce the price and all these things. What you're doing is you're rushing the process, so your clients will have not enough time to internalize and implement what your offer, right? And what that happens is they're missing all these steps in between that makes it ideal for them to move from A to B. For instance, my premium offer, the leverage LinkedIn group coaching program, it's 3 months. That is 12 weeks. It has like 8 steps inside there. I would have chosen 8 weeks, but that 8 weeks is rushed. Like I could say you're receiving all this training every week, right? For 8 weeks. I should have been done by the offer, at 8 weeks. But the 12 weeks, that extra month, is enough time so people who maybe were slow in catching up, or who had questions, went forward and had to go back and look at something, there's enough time to go back and streamline things. There's time to internalize, there's time to implement, there's time for coaching. And where are you stuck, there's enough time to integrate the offer into your life, into your class. So that is what I want you to think of when you're creating this offer. What is a suitable time for your clients to internalize and integrate your offer so that they get the solution that they want? All right, that is the shortest time possible. It's not like the shortest time, like 1 month, 2 months, whatever. You determine it that way. Okay, so as I said, we're going to be talking about offer creation, packaging, and pricing. And I want to make this really fast because it's something you can do totally. If you did a brand positioning, you'll recognize this as the template that we're using from the brand positioning session, right? So you answered these questions. What does your clients ultimately want? And this is the result that your premium offer gives them. Sorry, before I dig into this, let me just make one thing clear. Let's say you have that 12-month program, all right, that is premium, and it's premium. This is it. Like, there's no way your clients will do 1, 2, 3, 4 for that 12 months and miss the solution and not get the solution, right? When you decide to cut up, maybe, take just pieces of this and this and this and create a 3-month offer, that 3-month offer could serve as a stepping stone to the 12-month coaching program. Now, the 3-month offer is not a premium offer because it does not solve your client's problem, all right? This could be, it's solving 1, 2, 3 things, it could address 1, 2, 3, 4 things, but it doesn't deliver on the result that the 12-month coaching program does. And so the 3-month offer is not premium. It could be highly priced, but it isn't a premium offer because it doesn't solve your client's problem, okay? They will need to get into the 12-month coaching program, all right, in order to solve their problem. I hope we are together happy. So you can have tiny little packages that build into the premium offer, all right? And it's a good way for people to just kind of wet their foot and experience what your offer is about, before committing to the premium offer. Imagine if you have a 1-year offer and this is somebody who hasn't been maybe in your circle, they haven't bought your product. It's difficult for them to get into this program. There's a lot of questions they have to ask themselves. So it's a good way to have the tiny offers that aren't premium, that build up to the premium offer, okay? So that people have a chance to experience you and experience your offer, all right? So you have your premium offer and you have tiny little ones that build to it, okay? So So brand positioning, okay. Your clients, what do they ultimately want? And that is what you deliver with your offer, okay. They have an obvious challenge that is keeping them from getting these results, okay. And your offer addresses such problems, okay, the obvious problem. And the deeper problem that they are arise from, this obvious problem is mostly the conscious problem that people are aware of, right? For instance, in my case, my clients don't get results on LinkedIn because they do not have a strategy that is created for their business. You know, it's not specific to their business, it's not specific to the clients they're targeting, it's not specific to you as a person. You know, because sometimes you'll get LinkedIn gurus telling you need to show up on LinkedIn, post 3 times a day. I don't know how many times a day. And sometimes you're told not less than once a day. I tell you, post as much as you're comfortable, you know, and as much as you have time for, okay. And then we come and talk about, if you have, how much time do you have, you know, how much time can you spare for your LinkedIn, what can you do with this time, you know. So a lot of people do not have that specific strategy that's ideal for them, all right. And what happens is, because they don't have their own strategy, they copy paste what's working for others. So this becomes a problem, you know, they're using other people's strategies, and because they're not for their business, they fail, you know. So that's a deeper challenge that they're facing, copy pasting other people's strategy and guess working through it. Now, the feelings that this trying to solve all these problems come up are frustration. Like you feel like they start feeling like they're wasting time, like LinkedIn is not for them, right? The feelings and all these things your offer is going to be addressing, all right. Most people buy from this conscious place, like the obvious problem that they're facing, all right. This is what people buy from. But as you go deeper and you're addressing premium clients, it's these things deeper, the feelings, the frustration, the whatever, or what feeling they want to have in their life. You know, what do you want to get rid of? I want a beautiful life. I want a stress-free life. I want to, you know, all these feelings that you want. This is what your premium offer delivers. You know, how are you getting rid of this frustration your clients are feeling that like they're wasting time, like they're wasting money, you know. Is your offer addressing this? So your work is to fill out this place, to fill out this, okay, the whole of it. Yeah, but focus on this because this is like the framework of your offer, the skeleton, all right, the foundation from which you're going to be building now the steps and the whatever the other products, okay. What belief comes up as a result of these challenges? So my clients get to a point where they start feeling like maybe, you know, there are people just meant for LinkedIn, you know, maybe it's for certain people with certain skin colors, or maybe it's for people in certain positions, or maybe it's people with a huge LinkedIn audience, you know, like LinkedIn influencers, because they've seen it happening. Like people just come and they pass you along the way, and all the work that you've been putting in is not giving back, you know, anything, right? So these feelings that come up for them, your premium offer delivers on all this. So you'll find it's not a surface problem you're solving. It's not just the surface problem you're solving. Yeah, you're going deep into the root of their problem, so that by the time they're walking through your offer, the whole of it, they have a wholesome solution, like total. That is a premium offer. That is an offer people will pay you high for, you know. They would complain because they know this has been bugging me, this problem has been a pain in their ass, and they're willing to pay for it. Okay, so this is so my next slide is basically what I was telling you about what my clients want. My clients want to get high paying clients from LinkedIn and find a sustainable way to keep on doing it. All right, so my clients' obvious problem, they don't have a solid strategy for getting clients on LinkedIn. You know that is based on them, a customized plan. Maybe a deeper problem that comes up is a deeper challenge is they keep guessing and copy pasting other people's winning strategies, and because they're not fit for them, fit for their business, fit for their model, it fails. As a result, they start feeling frustrated, like they're wasting time, money, and energy, on LinkedIn. And then this belief comes up, like LinkedIn works for specific people, big accounts, huge following, influencers, people in certain positions for certain things, all these things start coming up. So my 3-month coaching program addresses all these things. By the time you move from 0 to the 3 months, there is no way in hell you won't have clients unless you did not do the work. Unless you did not do the work, like every week, do the work, do the work, do the work. Show up. And the program calls you out in the most powerful way for you to rise and take control and do what you need to do to get the results. Okay, so so when you're talking about your offer, you're addressing all these problems, like how you're going to be solving these problems. Yes, I talked about how it's solving and it's addressing like the tangible things, what's on the conscious, what are the top of people's minds, I want to get clients on LinkedIn, so let's do it, right? That's the most conscious thing. You don't address, they're not thinking deeper into why is it not happening. And that's why your offer comes in, because it awakens people. It's like, oh, so yeah, this is what I've been doing. Oh my god, you have those moments for your clients, those wow moments. I did not ever think this was it. You're solving your client's problem in a huge way. All right, so your premium offer, once you have in place this, your point A, where your clients is at, and the point B, where they want to be, the results that they want, now you can start creating steps, to achieving that. Let's imagine I'm standing on this side of the shore, right? And there's a huge river in between. And to make matters worse, there's a waterfall on the other side, like down the stream. And at the bottom of that waterfall, there are huge rocks. Like, as a person now imagining me standing on this side, this is your client, all right? So your client is standing on this side of the shore, and I want to cross the river on that side. But every time I look at the, like, how wide the river is and how, the sound of the water crashing, I develop this fear. I'm like, oh my god, I really want to cross the river, but the risk is just too much. This risk is what your offer will be solving. When you create steps, when you create maybe huge rocks, you're stepping on your step 1, you put a rock here, and all the time you need to step on this rock. You put another step over there, another step 3, another step 4, where they can like comfortably just walk on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then by the time I'm on step 6, I'm on the other side of the river, I've achieved my result, right? Your offer is supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be placed in a chronological order also, to maximize the output. Like, let me give you an instance. If we did lead generation first, if my offer took lead generation first before we did brand positioning, what happens? My clients would be unable to find their ideal leads, because we skipped the whole process of identifying who is your premium aligned client. Yeah, which is something that we find out in brand positioning. Who's your ideal client? Who's your most aligned? Who's somebody who's aligned to your genius? who's aligned to your genius. And remember, your genius doesn't have to be what the offer itself. Your genius could be coming in to help you deliver this offer. All right. So my genius isn't in marketing. My genius isn't in LinkedIn. That isn't a genius. My genius is like joining the dots. I do this like this. We get on a call, you tell me this is what has been happening. Da, 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 da. I join the dots. 1, 2, 3. That is my genius. And my genius helps me in so many ways. Like I could get on a call and you're just talking. And from how you're doing it, I can tell you, and we can create an offer for you on the spot. An offer I did not even have, something curated just for you. And that is why I wanna do I do an offer that is customized for my clients, ideal for my clients. That is where my genius comes in. So your genius could be, helping you deliver your premium offer, or it could be the premium offer. All right. So do you know your genius? How do you incorporate it into your offer? Now, you place your steps in a chronological way. Like I said, you want to make it the most ideal way for them to get results, to remove confusion, to remove stress. You want to make it so simple. Step 1, step 2, it just flows naturally, builds into the next one. All right. And that's why we're doing premium offer right now. After you've figured out your brand positioning, who your ideal client would be, what they want, so that as you sit down to create your premium offer, it's like, this is who my clients want. This is what they're suffering from. It's easy for you to create this premium offer. Are you seeing? So you do the same for your offer. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. All right. And then break down each step. Let me see if I've written something here. Yeah, you break down each step. For each step you're solving a problem, as something you're delivering something with each step, right? So you divide that step into other tinier steps, so that it's easy to consume, it's easy for people to finish step 1 and move to the step 2. And you have to consider also, for your premium offer to to deliver results, you have to consider what kind of support do your clients need in order to finish such steps. So for me, in the coaching program, we do training sessions that are pre-recorded, and I send them in weekly. These are pre-recorded bits, all right? And I send them earlier in the week, all right? And then they have 4 days, from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, to integrate, to consume the content, put in the efforts to work, and there are always assignments to do. Like from this step 1, this is what you need to do in the course of the week. By the time we're getting on Thursday, we hop on a call. It's about, where are you stuck? Why haven't you, it's answering, and it's coaching. It's about coaching now. All right. So you do the same. How can you package your offer in a way that solves your clients, that makes it easy for them to do the work and implement and integrate whatever you're showing them to do, or whatever you're helping them do. All right. So step 1, and the steps and all the support that needs to be there. And remember, you don't have to address everything with your offer, just what is needed to get them from A to B. All right. Be aware of wanting to complicate your offer to satisfy, like to make you feel like this is really a premium offer. All right. All right. You want to be very careful of that, like wanting to overload people. And when you overload people, it just it short circuits their system, and people get stuck. And that is what was happening with me when I started. Like, I'll create this fucking magnificent offer, and it is ideally the 3-month offer, but I was cramming it in for people to do in like 1 month, you know, and there's not enough time. By the time we get into the next week, I have to do like 2 coaching sessions in between, 2 training sessions in between to compensate for what people didn't get this, you know. And then whoever is receiving my content, as much as there's a lot of value, they find it difficult to move from step 1 to step 2, and so they get stuck. And remember, your process to deliver, your clients need to move from step 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll find, let me tell you the truth, you'll find your premium offer, because it solves a particular problem, people are going to be coming in to find this particular solution. You'll find they have everything else, you know, like my offer talks about everything from positioning, content creation, offer creation, marketing, sales, you know, all these things. But somebody who's coming to me, they'll be coming to find a customized strategy for themselves that works in line for their business. And remember, that's where my genius lies. Okay, so they'll come and solve that. But because you've made it through your marketing, they know this is what is hindering their process and their progress on LinkedIn. They'll buy the whole offer, even though they know their marketing, they know how to do their sales, you know, they might even have had previous coaching, but not specifically to get them a customized strategy for their LinkedIn, you know. So when they're coming, they'll buy the whole offer with everything that it's in there, because they want to solve, you know, they want to get the customized plan, because they identify this is the heart of my problem. Are you getting me? Let me know in the comments if you're getting me. All right. Yes, if that hit home for you before we head into pricing and packaging, right? So by this time, this is your package, this is your offer, and from here it's easy now to pull tinier programs. You can pull 1, 2, 3 and deliver something, and deliver like the lower ticket offers. Okay, but this is the heart of everything that you do. You solve one problem for your clients, you deliver with one solution, and you can scale from this. You can scale from here. Focus on this one offer. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. Okay, so when you're going to pricing your offer, one, your pricing has to feel good, like for you. Don't attach a big, you know, a big price to your solution, because you know everyone, the gurus and the experts charge this much, and yet it's making you feel wobbly. And we talked about this because I mentioned when you attach such a big price that you're not feeling, that you're not aligned with, just because you know it has to be high ticket, and it's this is what everyone else is doing, you start overcompensating in your offer. You start overcompensating. You'll create an offer, and then all of a sudden you want to throw in more training in between. You want to make it as you know, as worthy of the high ticket offer as possible. No, don't do that. Find a pricing that you feel good with. All right, but overall, there is a way you can calculate the value of your offer, and then find a good, you know, a good place, so that you're not guessing, so that you can be moving within that range as you go. You know, as your people get results, that you get more confident, you start receiving money, and the more you're receiving, the more you get comfortable with this. You know, you're gradually getting comfortable with these high amounts of money, so that you're not charging a huge amount of money, and it shakes you, you know. And this happens to people who haven't been, you know, haven't grown up receiving money, like huge sums of money, and here you are with a big offer. And this has happened to me. Let me tell you, I wanted to move. I was doing $47 coaching sessions, $47 coaching sessions for I think 2 hours. It was two hours. And what was happening is I didn't have a pre-recorded session. So I'd come in and we're trying to jam in everything into this $47. Obviously it flopped, right? It flopped. And because there's an overabundance of content, people are like, okay, do this, do that, do that. Okay, where do I start? And then people get stuck and do the rest. But imagine me trying to move from $47 to charging $3,555 for the same program. My coach mentioned that, and oh my god, I felt like my head felt lighter, like I would faint or something, because you're like, I can't. You want me to tell people to pay me that much? I'm like, I can't. You for you, if you recognize that, be honest with yourself. You want to move gradually so that you can receive this money. It doesn't shake you. You want to receive money and still be able to work. You want to be paid and still be able to show up. Because sometimes you get paid and the excitement, whoo, you can't sleep, you can't settle, your mind can't hold anything, that excitement. And that tells you you're not in alignment with that kind of cash, So what kind of cash are you comfortable just giving people? And it's okay, yeah, this is value. This is something we're gonna be working on. So this is money I deserve. This is money, worthy money, What kind of cash are you able to receive comfortably? And this calls to you to be like radically honest with yourself, really honest with yourself. Okay. So how do you get your pricing range? Okay. All right. Your client has a problem and it's costing them something. So let me give you an example. For my clients, if they're spending, let's say, if they're spending 2 hours each day on their LinkedIn, and these are experts, all right, and I'll approximate maybe an hour of their time goes for 300 USD. Okay, so, and they're spending 2 hours every day on LinkedIn and they're not getting results, remember? So that is $600, right? $300 times 2 hours at 600 times, we have 365 days, and let's say they do this 5 days a week. Okay, so let's do that. Five days a week times 4 for the week, all right, times 12. So my clients are losing 144,000 yearly because of not solving this problem. All right, I hope that doesn't disturb you. So they're losing $144,000 yearly. So ideally, my premium offer should be costing times 2% of that. My ideal offer would be between 2% and 10% of that amount. So my 2% of 144,000 for my clients is 2,880 US dollars. Okay, 2,880 US dollars. And when I'm saying it at the lowest, this is at the lowest what I should charge, it feels aligned, it feels good. I'm like, yeah, I'm saving them $144,000. I mean, $2,880. It's not a lot of money considering. Now imagine meeting somebody who's been on LinkedIn trying to do this for years, 2-3 years. Then you tell them you need a customized strategy that works for you. You're busy, you have another business, and this is my ideal client. They have another business. They are probably working 9 to 5 in a very demanding position, so they don't have all the time in the world. And sometimes, because work is what is bringing food to the table, they have to, and sometimes they set aside time for LinkedIn. But anyway, because they do not have a customized strategy that is suitable for them, for where they are, and most of my clients are women, actually oh, most of them have been women. You know, for the higher ticket prices, they've been women. So imagine, so they come from work and now they have children, or take care of people in the home. That is a stereotype, but it's still happening. It's still happening, and you know it, right? So you have even less time to put into LinkedIn. You need a customized strategy that works specifically for you. How much time do you have a day? Right. Let's use the 15 minutes that you can spare for LinkedIn. Do this and this and that. What can you put into place so that the 15 minutes are worth it? That customized plan, somebody will come and pay you the 2,880. All right. On the high end, my offer is, at the high end, my offer is 14,400 USD. And I know one LinkedIn coach who charges $15,000. So it's within range. It's within range. And it's the same problem that I'm solving for my clients. So it's within range. It's about me being comfortable with where I feel comfortable receiving. So if I charge mine $3,000, I'm okay, because we're doing it over 3 months, and also I've taken the time, because the moment my coach mentioned 3,500, we were calculating, and I did that. She was like, okay, what can you do to embody your offer? And this is where embodiment comes in. What can you do to embody your offer? So I started creating lower ticket prices for my high ticket offer, so that people can come in, wet their feet, experience who I am, experience what the offer is about at a low risk price that is also serving me, because then I'm able to receive this money. When somebody says, let me pay you $997 for 1 month of coaching, I'm like, yes, that is okay, and so receiving like this, and then you'll find 2 people paying, and it's almost 3,500. And then now my mind can, my nervous system can be able to hold this kind of money, because I'm thinking, okay, so all right, so the 3,500, it will be coming from just one person. Okay, yeah, it makes sense, because now it's 3 months of work, and if 997 is just, it's logical. Your mind can logically think through it. Your nervous system can logically hold the reasoning, can feel the reasoning and get in line. But you'll note the 997 offer is 1 month of work, right? Times 3. If you're with me for these 3 months, you still will have paid the 3,000 offer, $3,000. Am I right? But my mind, because it's because the ticket is 997, I feel good about it. I can receive that one. You're just playing with your mind. How can you be able to receive? And that's embodiment, like alignment. You want to be really honest with yourself. So do the calculation. If, let's say, you're solving a problem that is not like easily calculated, let's say you solve, maybe your clients can't sleep at night, okay, so you have a solution for that. Take them through the paces, and by the time they're done, they're able to sleep, maybe 5 hours. And there are people who can't sleep, but because they can't sleep, the next day the energy is messed up. They don't have the mood to just deal with clients. Sometimes they're missing meetings, they're losing clients. Sometimes a call with a potential client, they have to postpone to some other day. You calculate with that, like how many times are you missing a call, or are you messing up a really good a really good lead that could have turned into a client? How much are you losing because of this sleep problem? All right, so if they would have converted a potential client, if they would have gone on this one more consultation that they bounced on, how much would they have made? All right, calculate that yearly. You have to understand your ideal clients like that intrinsically. It's not just whoever fits the bill. It's not just any coach I work with. It's not just any service provider I work with. The premium offer, it's for that person who knows their ideal client is on LinkedIn. They've been trying to get them, but it hasn't happened. So they know the frustration I'm talking about. That is my ideal client. Okay, it's not for everyone. Your premium offer isn't for everyone. You need to understand who your premium buyer is for your premium offer to work, because your marketing has to show that you understand it. You understand them, you get them, and you have a solution for them. You know the pain of how much they're missing out, and you know their desires. You know their desires, and you're here to deliver them. That's through your marketing. Yeah. So you go do that. Right now, you have your work cut out for you. This is it. Create something like this: step 1, 2, 3, 4, and then under each step, you can name the steps, like step 1, brand positioning, step 2, da, 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 da. All these, like steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ideally 3 to 5 are good enough steps. You don't want to go overboard and whatever. All right. Even in a 12-month coaching program, you'll still have pillars, and this is what will come out to be your pillars for your content. All right. These steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the steps they need to take, these are gonna be forming your content pillars for your offer, so that when you're in your pre-offer mode, pre-launch mode, what do you talk about before telling people, hey, come sign up, hey, we're starting on a certain day? This is what goes into your pre-launch messaging, pre-launch content. All right. So do this. This is your homework for the day. Do this, get the steps down, then find your pricing. Find a good range of pricing for that amount. And remember, for me, because I figured with the steps that I have, because of the steps that I have, my clients, I would get the best results with 3 months of coaching. So whatever 2%, between 2% and 10% that I get, it's for that time. All right. Then you decide how you're gonna be doing it, what is best for you. Is it like dealing with one client at a time, or should you create an offer that is able to handle a group of people, so you can deliver at once and work with them maybe privately? You do it however you want to do it. All right. You do it however you want to do it, however feels right for you. And sometimes you have to work, if you're in that space where you want to validate your offer and feel comfortable in your offer, confident about the results that your clients get, sometimes you'll have to work with one person at a time. One person, get them to this result, if that is where you are. And I told you, this is about honesty. It's about you being really honest with yourself. Where are you at? What are you feeling is good? What feels aligned? What prices is good? How would I be able to work best? And I know there's some people, really great experts, really great service providers, but they feel some type of way about coaching. Like they get anxiety if they're in a room, even on Zoom, talking to a number of people. So they prefer doing one-to-one time. It's for you. You do it how you feel is best for you. Okay. Don't feel pressured to do anything because that's how, this is the industry standard. Don't do that. Don't do that. Be very honest with yourself. So I want to see your offer and your pricing. Okay. All right. I'll see you next time. And also, if you haven't, if you'd like to sign up for Leverage LinkedIn, the 3-month program, please reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram at Namatasi, NAMA, and space TASI. I'm not mostly on Instagram. I haven't figured out Instagram, so find me there. My website is under construction, a rebrand. So just reach out to me on my social media and let's talk about how, if you qualify to join, because it's for specific people who I feel I'd be able to help. All right, so reach out to me, see if you qualify. All right. Okay, so I'll see you around.